Lately in the news, and it's quite heartbreaking, um, women are having sex with dogs for many. Um, I don't understand why people would joke about this. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just missing the joke of this god awful thing. Um, Bestiality is a horrible thing. One, it offends God, and two, why the hell would you combine a human, which we are immortal, we have immortal souls? Why would we combine humans, and animals? Animals have mortal souls. Animals and humans, we have material bodies and we have spiritual souls. We are two things in one. But humans are like the angels as well because we can live forever while animals cannot. So, why the same hill would people joke about the seriousness? Why? It's not funny. That's one thing for sure. It's sad, it's sickening. You could get all sorts of diseases, not to mention that. Um, Science is really screwed up in that part. Just as god awful. Like, why? I know that, like, sometimes women feel very desperate for money, I mean, and the only thing that they can think that they can offer is their body. That is horrible to offer a body to a man, or if we're same sex attracted to a woman. For many, sex is sacred, for God's sake. Sex is sacred. I cannot repeat that enough. My own personal views about sex is that you have to be committed to the person. It cannot be a willy-nilly thing. It cannot be a one-night stand. I'm not into friends with benefits. I'm not. I don't agree with the church's teaching about saving sex for marriage, but kudos to you who have saved sex for marriage. Kudos. It's not that, it's very rare for couples to save sex for marriage. So kudos to you. But I do believe that sex should be between a man and a woman who are committed to each other and who are planning to get married. Marriage must be in the background. They must have a concrete plan to get married. That is my own personal view. But anyway, yes, sex is sacred. And the church teaches that sex, marital, the marital embrace is basically the most intimate thing ever, not just physically. The man is inside the woman. Yes, it is the most physically closest thing you can get on this life. But spiritually speaking, our souls are co-creators. Our bodies are co-creators. You're like God is a creator, and He allows us to co-create. He allows us to co-create. Dr. Edward Stree said that the Holy Trinity is just like a family, and I do agree with them. So there's the love between God the Father and God the Son. And that love is so important and so open, and it goes round and round. It never stops. That is the power of the Holy Spirit. Holy Trinity in one God. three persons in one God. Then, if you take the human family, there's the father and the mother, a man and woman who love each other so much that they give themselves to the other person. And 9 months later, there's a baby, and that's the sign of their love. And in Genesis, the second chapter of Genesis, I cannot remember which verse, but anyway, God says to Adam and Eve, and he also commands the animals as well, cheetahs, leopards, spiders, etc. Be fruitful and multiply. Then he says the same thing in Genesis as well, right after Noah's Ark. God commands Noah to take 2 of each species, a male and a female. Male and female, he created them. Male and female. The male and the female, they complement each other, and they create life. And God allows us to share in that creation. That is awe-inspiring. Yes, science is really cool. Science is really cool. God created science. And God is the author of science. And without science, there would be hardly anything going on, to tell you the truth. I think without science, there would be no life. No living creatures. There might be rocks and minerals, but I don't think there would be humans, animals, bugs, and trees and plants. But anyway, and science has done amazing stuff, good stuff, but it has done not so amazing stuff. Amazing in a sense is very awe-inspiring, but not amazing as in good. I'm going to make another video about this particular subject, but I was looking into cryonics, I think it's pronounced, in a nutshell. Well, if you ever watch Star Wars Episode 5, when Han Solo gets frozen in ice, then Episode 6, he gets unfrozen. Cryonics, in a nutshell, is when a person is clinically dead and they freeze the medical staff, they freeze the body of the clinically dead person. Then in hopes that science will be advanced enough, they are hoping that they can unfreeze and wake up the person. But I'm going to make a video about that. I have my own questions to ask about it. I find it really cool, but there are a few loose ends that I'm questioning. But anyway, back to sex and sexuality. Yeah, I'm more conservative than I am liberal. But I don't understand why a person would want to have sex with an animal, and I don't understand why people would joke about that. I just find that so heartbreaking. I really do. Like, it's cool to have, like, those, like, different, like, a tigon. A tigon is a tiger and a lion? Liger. Tigon is something else. Tiger was something else. I think with a leopard or something. I can't remember. But there's kinds of like this, like, species that are like intermixed. Different wildcats, different kinds of dog, not like domestic dogs, but like wild dogs and wolves and etc. Those things are cool, but they happen as a fluke. They happen as a fluke in nature. It's very rare to find any of those hybrid breeds, so to speak. And never, 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 I cannot repeat never enough, never, times 1,000, never will you ever find a creature that is half human and half animal. It's unheard of. It's very unnatural. And it wouldn't even be a fluke. It would not happen. And I'm just like, why would people let pride, and I'm one of them, I admit I do have pride, but why would people do that? Why would people allow the pride to do something so evil, so twisted, so disgusting? To tell you the truth. Yeah. This video is way longer than I expected it to be, but just is a very emotional, touchy thing. So yeah, I'll probably just title this video as sex and sexuality. I'm not sure. Yeah. Where are we going as a nation? Where? The devil is having a field day. He really is okay. He really is. You should definitely read Frank E., the letter E, Peretti, the 2 books he wrote, This Present Darkness, and the second book, Piercing the Darkness. It's all about spiritual warfare. It's all about spiritual warfare. It's very heavy. And my mom and I were talking about stuff and just the state of the world, not including COVID, just in general. And she sometimes refers to different things in those 2 books. So yeah, another book about spiritual warfare is C.S. Lewis's book, Screw Tape Letters. Also a very heavy subject. Very heavy subjects. The book is short, but the chapters are also very short, but it's very heavy. So yeah. Again, where have we gone and where are we going? And please, can we go to a better place? Because our sexuality with our immortal souls makes us unique from the animals, dogs, cats, dolphins, fish, bugs, etc., and angels. Angels don't have sexuality because they don't have bodies. They have the supernatural knowledge. While animals, they are sexual and they don't have immortal souls like us humans. They don't have that free will. They don't have that knowledge that humans do. So humans are the crown jewel in God's creation. That's why He created us last. Pray for the world. Be fruitful and multiply. A leopard with a leopard. A cockroach with a cockroach. An elephant with an elephant. A human with a human. God love you.